Alright. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good evening. We're back with some more Genshin Impact tonight. We finished Act 1 of the new Archon quest last night. And so we're probably going to start Act 2 tonight. But first thing I'm going to do is I think we're going to work on the... we're going to work on the event, the ongoing event, which I've already worked on some of it. Like, I've already collected, like, some of the stuff they want you to collect. But there's more remaining that I need to do. Let's see. Update. Summary. Okay. Lynette's elemental skill. Okay. I think we already saw this, but yeah. Oh, there's a web event. Can't do that now because I'm on the PlayStation.
Wait. Huh? No.
Oh god. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Do we not? Okay. Icewind Sweet. Okay, I was gonna wait to do this one and this one too. Legendary spells. Okay. Let's see. Oh. It's in the region I haven't explored yet. Oh yeah, I should do this. I forgot. Hold on, let me adjust something on here real quick. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, something's wrong with this projector. It's like... Okay, let's try that. That might be... Yeah, actually, I think this is better. Okay, so... I guess, let's see, let me try this. The clockwork mechas, yeah, we can hunt for them, I guess.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
Is there not? Shoot. I wish there was like an easier way to like actually leave this place without having to like climb up a tall ass fucking wall. Oh, well, I guess I could go here. I guess then I wouldn't have to. But unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to swim all the way around this shit now to get to this. Yeah, it's faster. Just go down here. Make our way across around this thing. Okay, might as well unlock this while we're here. Hey, what's up, Ox? How you doing? Why is it? There we go. Is that? Hold on. What is this? Huh. I mean, I guess we could explore this, but... Oh shit, I just missed your... Hold on. Gotta open up my thing here. Been watching Geno Samuel. Yeah, dude. I have to admit, I've watched every episode, and every time one comes out, I always watch it. Although I'm gonna be honest, it's like, oh crap, I can't. Okay. I don't know. Lately, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of just become the same thing over and over again. It's just like pretty much. It's. Well, you're still early on. You're on 27, but like, yeah. Lately, it's really just been like him, just stream, like he streamed occasionally, and like all he talks about is the dimensional merge now. That's like all he ever fucking talks about. So it's just the same shit over and over again. So it's not terribly interesting at this point. Yeah, so it's just a bunch of crazy talk, and I mean it's you know, amusing for a little while, but it gets old really fast. Oh yeah, that's right, this freaking thing. Well, I don't know, man. I don't like. I mean, part of me is part of me is interested in Chris because he has autism, and like I have autism too, but like I'm like nothing like Chris, obviously. So I don't know. I guess in a way watching it is kind of like a cautionary tale of what could have been me if like more shit had gone sideways, I guess. But yeah, I mean, just the sheer like amount of insanity that he talks now is like it makes it really hard to watch because he just spouts the same crazy shit over and over again. Yes, Zane, I wait. Why is that's weird? Why is your comment not showing up here? Oh, anyway. Yes, I have autism. I may not have mentioned that before, but um, well, I thought I did. Like, didn't, or at least I hinted at it. Like, remember Zane when I remember what back when I did the whole like Professor Tensai thing, and I was like covering the Love Live Nijigasaki, and I was talking about how like I related to Rina personally. Well, that's why, because I have autism, and I mean it's not like confirmed that Rina is autistic, but she definitely acts like an autistic person. So that's why I was saying, like, yeah, I relate to Rena a lot. I know quite a number of artistic friends. Oh yeah, he got censored. Yeah, it showed up on my PlayStation deal, but it didn't show up on like my YouTube chat. The resilience and vitality of Fontamer seagrass. Okay. Yeah, apparently. Wait a sec. Okay, so I'm supposed to fight some, like, some of those clockwork, or whatever they're called, the robot dudes. Like, where are they? It says... Because this isn't them, is it? It's a survey mech. Okay, maybe they do count as the things I'm supposed to destroy. In the manga? Wait, Chris has his own manga? The machine will operate differently. Oh, does he go full schizo really fast? No, that's the thing. It's not really fast. It's gradual. He kind of slowly devolves into, like, yeah. Well, I know it like, well, I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot. Fuck. I forgot. I need to absorb like somebody's. Give me your crap. Hold on. Stop attacking me! Hold on, I need to wait, why is it not letting me do it? Oh shit. What happened to the... Oh, there we go. Okay. It's L2, not R2. Fuck. Okay, Xenochromatic Hunter's Raise ability. Hold to... Okay. Okay, so I got his ability now, so... Oh! Oh! Oh my god! That shit is OP! Holy crap. Thank you, Ray, for giving me your powers, because holy shit, that was like nuts. Some of the Geno things are censored. Yeah, and I'm glad they're censored too, because holy fuck. I would not want to see a lot of Chris's shit uncensored. What the hell? Wait, what the hell's going on now? Okay, there's a... Oh, shit. I'm getting attacked and I don't even see who the hell is attacking me. Okay, wait, is it... I'm trying to look for the thingy, the Oculus. I don't know where it is, though. Okay, whoa, hold up. Is it like in here somewhere? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, but I can't get through this bubble. I have... I have to figure out how to break this bubble thing here. The fuck? Okay, hold on. My attack doesn't do anything to it, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, I've actually kind of been following Chris Chan for like years now. I first learned about him from Kiwi Farms, like before I started watching the Geno Samuel documentary thing. So I was like reading a bunch of shit on Kiwi Farms about Chris John. Kiwi Farms is absolute cancer, though. I would highly recommend not going to Kiwi Farms. Okay. Zane, you wouldn't have happened to have done Act 2 of the Archon quest yet, have you? Nope. Okay. Well, see, because the thing I'm wondering about is, does Act 2 of the Archon quest involve like this area here that I haven't uncovered yet? Because if so, then I would rather just do the Archon quest and then kind of do this at kind of alongside it, like as I do the Archon quest, you know? TI stuff. I don't know what's TI. I don't know what that stands for. Oh, targeted individuals? Oh, it's another name for lolcows. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start Act 2. Gang stalking? Okay, I have to admit I don't know what gang stalking is either. That I'm not familiar with. You should be able to go there. Well, no, but that's not the point, Zane. The point is, basically, I'm trying to do this like as efficiently as I can. So, like, if the second act like goes into that area, then I would like to just do kind of the second act and like the event stuff like at the same time, kind of. It's a big schizo conspiracy. Okay, well, I will have to read up on that, I guess. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start the second act here. Oh, government. Oh. Wait, this isn't like. This isn't like political shit, is it? Whoa, whoa, okay. Okay, we'll just go ahead and do this, I guess. Wait, are we going the right way? Okay. Hotel de Board. Alright, so we're gonna meet up with that hot chick. Alright, let's go, Navia.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
Okay.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Wait, does this mean we're on a date with Navia? Well, I guess it doesn't count as a date because Paimon is there. Paimon, you're ruining it for us.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
It's certainly worth celebrating.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food. Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist, to seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right?
I think your comment got censored. Some people think it's aliens.
Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
Okay. Let's talk about something else. Sucks. Shit. Zane, you got anything you want to talk about? Anything going on in the VTuber scene? We wanted to ask the Hydro Archon for some information.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah, We've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
I don't know, man. I'm still kind of disappointed that, like, all their swimsuits are the same. And they're not even really swimsuits because they're still wearing, like, skirts and shorts on top of them. So it's, like, not even...
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's
Oh,
box
shit.
for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
How can you overlook something like that?
All right, no more joking around. Huh. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's worth a try.
Why don't we give it a try after this meal? You know, strike while the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink?
Ugh.
Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Yeah. I mean, California's a big state. I'm sure there are places there that are fine. My drink also tasted that way, too.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, We're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia. Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
You could try walking, you know.
Nah, that would be so normal. You know, like you.
Oh, she just called Aether a normie.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with... Huh.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
That was a pretty pricey meal, all thanks to Paimon.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your requests the highest priority.
Well, I do have a request, actually. Why don't you come to my place?
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
See ya!
Go to the Fountain Plaza. Okay, hold on, where are they talking? Oh, this again. Alrighty. Down, boy! That's hard to do when it comes to Navia.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Well, that may not be such a bad thing, Ox. Yes.
Ugh, that's kind of spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Vache? Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
I can feel strong emotions.
Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right? Hey, Traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
Whoa, that was ominous. How old is Paimon? She has never revealed her age. Bro, are you really asking if Paimon is legal? Really? Another freaking Oceanid? Where's this?
Vache. Are you my dear Vache? No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
I'm afraid not.
Wait. Who am I? sorry, I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once...
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who has lost their form.
You lost your form.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Defrag H. Bro, why are you talking about defragging hard drives? You sound like you're from the early 2000s. Bro, you know that computers have been automatically defragging hard drives for like over 15 years now, right? Light blue water. Could that have been...
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vacher would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me, and I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting, I never knew how heavy it could be.
So you need me to find him?
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If
Well,
you meet
damn.
Vacher, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
I believe it will be hard for him to forget you.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vacher above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
Vacher was a witness to the fact that you dissolved?
Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Some measure of the consciousness still remains.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Is that Paimon?
Farewell, then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vacher, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Wake up! Come on,
Dude, what the fuck?
Demoiselle, look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand?
Chlorand.
Quick, now's our chance!
Damn, that was like some Jedi shit there. Okay,
I should
first.
thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Okay, first of all, why the hell were those robots attacking?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, Demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Chlorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Chlorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Right.
Chlorine got
I
some
suppose
big
that's the best news we've
titties.
gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Chlorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
What just happened?
Oh, thank goodness! I thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Chlorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Thanks for the rescue, Navia.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast.
Okay, let's stop with the gang stalk and shit. Cause like everything you say about it makes like no sense to me. Cause I don't I am not privy to the concept yet. So nothing you're saying about it makes any sense to me, so
As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
I thought it tasted strange as well, but I couldn't be sure.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes.
Bro.
So, if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Wait.
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
So how come Paimon hasn't dissolved then?
Huh. Really?
Oh, right. It only works on people. Okay, I forgot about that part. Fortunately, Paimon, neither of us are from Fontaine.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger, and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
The ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's sensitivity to the hydro element.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
I also gained some new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women.
Oh, that is important. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
We should try searching for him.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
All right, partner.
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, absolutely, if it means I can spend more time with you.
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Messing with us will cost them.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Like the faint moonlight of yesteryear. Okay, let's see here. Do the achievement. Hear the oceanid's call and connect with their consciousness. Okay. Go to the stronghold. Where is their stronghold? Okay.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Damn. And anything here? Bro, who would take the freaking ladders all the way down when you can just fly, dude? I'm not gonna lie, this kinda looks like some shit out of Kingdom Hearts or something. Faint moonlight of yesteryear.
is your face? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
No, actually, you know what this looks like? This looks like Arcane. Remember when they were like in the scrum part? They were like, yeah, that's what this shit looks like. It looks like something from Arcane. Well, so much for my expectations.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever.
Hmm.
And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Do you have any clues as to why?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in. But I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Seeking the truth. You know, we're quite alike in this regard.
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Nah, I disagree with that. People from Fontaine have a special kind of crazy to them.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
No wonder the mood was a little strange between the two of you.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Ms. Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Ms. Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
That he had intended to die in that duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
I understand how important this is to you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah, Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
Oh, does she want some private time with the traveler?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you you get tired?
No, it's nothing. Let's go see the Honorable Chief Justice.
Learn about Navia's father at the Spina di Rosula's stronghold.
I created another universe.
You know, I think you missed when I said this, Zane, but I did say, I think a couple streams ago that it was like shortly after the first time we met the Hydro Archon. I said like, I said that the Hydro Archon is a lot like Fischl, except more like stuck up. Like the way she like, just like the manner of her talking is like very similar to Fischl's.
Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters. Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy, so please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Thanks so much.
Bro, you're a furry now, Ox? Jeez. I mean, that's especially egregious when you've got a supreme hottie like Navia standing right there. And yet you go for the freaking... Anyway. Okay, where are we going now? Where do we need to go? Over here. Okay.
Please, come in.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not mad at us?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Bruh. He has strange tastes. I do not. Dude, if you don't have a taste for Navia, there's something wrong with you, not me.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Who knew that Neuvillette would be so easy to talk to?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
So we're back to square one.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
What
that
the
so?
fuck are you talking
All right,
about,
then.
Paimon?
Thank you so much, Monsieur Neuvillette. We'll take our leave now.
Ahem. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callus, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Neuvillette? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should. It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all? Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
Rain or whatever, I forget what the...
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Rain.
What is you think of something?
Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
The fact that people can be turned into water.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water? And then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
I guess we might as well just go now. We should go while the idea's still fresh.
Great. Let's go then.
There's a Oculus somewhere around here. Where? It's like, it says it's like right here, is it? Oh, bruh. Okay. Really got to go out of our way to get to this frickin' Oculus. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to do this. Bruh. Biggest freaking thing. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Okay, now where the hell was this thing again? Ah, there it is. Hey, don't fuck with me. Okay. Although this is kind of screwy. Okay. Oh boy, okay. I can't even see where the damn bar is. Okay. Alright, we got it. Okay, now let's get the teleport waypoint. Should be around here. There it is. Okay.
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
I think I'm starting to get why you like it.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base, our home.
Well, there's an Oculus near here, but I bet it's like up above. You can't even freaking see it from here. Or maybe it's just on top of this thing. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Melus, we're back!
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle, and our most important partners. You said before that you still had some business at the court. What brings you back to Poisson so quickly?
About that. It's because my partner here reminded me of something really important. You see, what if my father's case had something to do with water from the primordial sea? You still remember, right, Melus? On that night, it was raining?
Yes, the case was quite similar to that of Mr. Linney's. Both were what you'd call impossible murders.
Could the mastermind be the same person?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened before?
Yeah, of course. Many years ago, something called synth began to gain popularity in Poisson. At a glance, it was a kind of drink that could excite your mood and produce many pleasant hallucinations.
Wait! Didn't that guard guy who turned into water also mention that the primordial water could be used to produce some kind of potion?
Yes, he did. Considering what we know now, it's almost certain that synth is created using water from the primordial sea. If you drink synth for an extended amount of time, you'll suffer many side effects, such as losing the ability to focus or control your emotions. And if you were to stop drinking it completely, you'll experience flashes of paranoia and anxiety while lacking energy to do anything. It's an extremely dangerous substance. As he oversaw Poisson, my father was compelled to put a stop to synth abuse and called for a complete ban of it.
Boss's uncompromising attitude incurred the synth vendor's wrath, but no matter how much they threatened or bribed him, he refused to yield.
War on
Not only
drugs,
that, Boss
yeah.
became determined to find the mastermind behind the synth operation and put an end to the problem once and for all.
Yes, but the enemy was very cunning. So he could never get anything out of the dealers, all of whom only sold the stuff and weren't privy to the rest of the operation. Recognizing that, my father decided to contact the dealers in secret and cultivate personal relationships with them. Finally, he was able to convince someone to become his informant. The man's name was Jacques. He felt greatly ashamed about his work after seeing many families destroyed by synth abuse. That night, my father hosted a banquet at his countryside estate. He planned to meet up and exchange information with Jacques over some food. But then, we heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. We raced to the scene and found There were pieces of clothing left at the scene.
So they could have...
It's almost certain that they belong to a 3rd person at the scene. With 1 extra person, we'll also need to reconsider why the 2 shots were fired.
But it's also possible that the 3rd person was to blame.
You're right. We still don't know what happened. But my intuition tells me that we're on the right track to figuring it all out. I'm finally headed towards the truth.
Jacques was an empathetic man who was infinitely remorseful for his past actions. It's unlikely that he turned on Boss with 0 warning. I think this 3rd person is probably the key to the full truth. On that note, however, even though this will not please you, demoiselle, as your and your father's butler, I must still offer a word of warning. Our opponent is insidious and cruel. They are extremely difficult to deal with, and Boss has already lost his life trying to bring them to justice. Even though Spina de Rosula has lost most of its former glory, Poisson has welcomed a new time of peace, and we have been allowed to live out our lives. There is no need to follow your father's path. It would be both wise and in line with Boss's wishes to step back and give up on the case.
If that's indeed what he wished for, then he should have told me that himself. Was I not the closest person to him? And yet, I was the one most kept in the dark. What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did he manage to protect anything in the end? Synth is still here. Callus the Unfaithful is still his epithet. And Spina di Rosula is barely getting by. Nothing has changed. Did he think I'd just accept his meaningless death and live out my life just as meaninglessly? I've never
Hello,
accepted
how are
that,
you doing?
Ever. Not since that day, and certainly not now. I want to find out the real answer for everyone's sake. For the missing girls, for the victims, and for myself.
Navia.
This is indeed the best moment to act. Your partner appears to be quite reliable, and more importantly, demoiselle, I think you're also ready to take this on.
So you do know something else, Malus?
Yes, I do. In fact, even before that banquet, Boss already knew of the connection between Synth and the serial disappearances case. But what drove all the tensions to the boiling point was the revelation that you, demoiselle, had been selected as the next target to disappear.
What?
Boss also didn't tell you that he had been diagnosed with a rare illness. The doctors told him that he had no more than 5 years left to live. And the serial disappearances case caused him great anxiety. 5 years was nowhere near enough time to resolve this long-standing conflict. But once he passed away, all the danger would pass on to you. Knowing all of this, he decided to use one final intimidation tactic before his death. He claimed to have already gotten his hands on some key incriminating evidence for the other side, and even told some members of Spina de Rosula about the details. But as long as you remained safe, he would not share the evidence with the public. If something were to happen to you, then he and all those he told would immediately expose all they knew about Synth and the disappeared victims.
Right, so nobody would be able to get off scot-free.
As we've seen, Boss's tactic has worked. Even though Boss has been gone for a long time, the other side has not tried to take Demoiselle's life.
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard, especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the unfaithful was still far preferable than losing face in front of his daughter.
So he chose to die in silence, so that he could protect me.
I'm afraid you're not understanding this correctly, demoiselle. What Boss wanted to hand to you was not a parasol, but a sword. If Boss's spirit could hear you telling me that you want to find the answer for the sake of everyone involved, I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
That fool. Couldn't he have just given it to me straight? No. He might have set up everything precisely because he never thought I'd be able to understand him. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to where I am now?
He gave you the choice to live how you want.
Yeah. I suppose that's true. With the way he'd set things up, if I had wanted, I could have just lived out my life without a care in the world. But thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. In this case, he really didn't need to give me an easy way out. Malus, what was the key evidence that he shared with you?
It's the location where synth is produced. Essentially, it's the enemy's headquarters.
Oh.
He was threatening the enemy. Boss didn't share the specifics of the incriminating evidence he found.
Well, you know what that means. It's time to go over there and bust some ass.
But if you want to use it against the enemy, you'll still have to take several things into consideration.
Why? If we know where the place is, can't we just go storming in?
Yeah.
You mustn't forget
Exactly
that
what
we're
Paimon
fighting
was
against
thinking.
a mysterious and dangerous organization that's been in operation for decades. There's no telling what might be lying in wait at their headquarters. We also have no idea what kind of evidence we may be able to find inside, nor what people we may be able to capture. But a single visit to their headquarters would be tantamount to a formal declaration of war. The worst case would be that we leave empty-handed, but also open ourselves up to full retaliation.
Then, in that case, why not work with the Fontaine authorities?
Well, you saw one of them dissolve during Mr. Linney's case. We have no idea just how thoroughly they may have been infiltrated.
Huh. That's true. Seems my father really had no choice. But things are different now. It should be a lot easier to prove the other side's guilt, now that we've connected Synth with the disappearances case.
You sound like you've put a lot of thought into this, Malus.
I am the butler, after all. I live but to serve the boss and Demoiselle's will. I've always been willing to take on any kind of risk for your sake. But considering my relative lack of ability, I've spent my time keeping secrets, performing basic investigations, and waiting for the right time to come.
Thank you for all of that, Malus. Have you discovered anything new in the past few years?
Let me think. One conclusion I came to was that the enemy must be quite familiar with Spina di Rosula, or at least have an informant planted here. When I announced orders to the organization's members on Demoiselle's behalf, I used to deliberately keep a few people in the dark and observe the reactions of the synth vendors. If the vendors didn't change their plans, then the individuals informed of our orders must be innocent. If the vendors packed up and fled, however, then someone must have given them the news. After several rounds of testing and investigative tracing, I've narrowed the suspect list down to 3 people. The first is Florent, Spina di Rosula's senior advisor.
Huh? Florent?
Yes, surprising, isn't it? He was one of the people Boss trusted the most, which also means that he was someone who understood Boss really well. Thanks to his position within Boss's innermost circle, he always knew our upcoming plans and could thus avoid capture this whole time. There's someone else like him too. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabriere.
Uncle Marcel.
What is this confrérie?
It's a guild in Poisson. Boss helped it to grow to its current size and prominence.
All right, man. If they keep up with all these French names, I'm gonna, like, start getting angry.
In the beginning, they were only reselling some daily goods, but now they're one of the richest guilds around with a lot of business connections in the city.
So, they're like a sister organization of Spina di Rosula?
Yes, you can say that. When we were fighting against the synth dealers, they provided us with plenty of support. It's a bit difficult to imagine someone using their own money to hunt down themselves.
The final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between Spina di Rosula and the guards. Although the guards mostly leave us to our own devices, there are still many activities we have to report to the local authorities. Since Thierry is always in the know about our current activities, he could theoretically always plan one step ahead.
I see. These are all people who I communicate with quite regularly. To think that the enemy we've been fighting against has been right next to me all along, among those I trust the most. It's almost too hard to believe.
If you want to investigate them, please take every precaution to not alert the quarry. Judging from our experience, the enemy is extremely cautious.
Of course. And thank you, Malus. You've provided us with a lot of great information.
You're too kind, my lady. I'm just doing my duty. And before I forget, proving Boss's innocence would also mean clearing him of blame in Jacques' death. After that incident, Jacques' wife and daughter were taken into the Spina's care. They still live in Poisson today. If it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can make the necessary arrangements.
Aw, thank you so much, Malus. You really are the best.
A new case awaits, my dear partner.
Leave it to me.
I hope we can work together to uncover the truth and end this case once and for all.
Okay. That certainly went on a while. Hold on, I will be back in a minute. Okay, I am back. Alright, probably gonna go here in a little
I hear the
bit,
voice of
so
fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
let's see, where are we going? Over here.
It is settled, then. Please excuse me, and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
Let's not bother her for now.
I'm sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you.
Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine.
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques? I can understand the kind of pain that comes with losing a father so needlessly.
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you, because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you, and to all of us.
I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already.
Would you mind sharing it with me? I really can't believe that my father could ever bring himself to shoot Jacques.
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again.
The lolly did it. Yeah, there seems to be something wrong with her. She's kind of off.
He had many regrets, and felt that he took the idea of providing for his family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he accepted it almost immediately. He tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
They found out about his betrayal?
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final farewell to the two of us.
Someone ordered Jock to take out Callus?
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the conclusion I eventually came to. Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callus had always taken great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that killed my husband, it was likely in self-defense. It is impossible for me to hate him for what he had done.
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah, Papa was a really good man. The best in the whole world.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, then he must have had his reasons. Regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword. He must have done so to give you a better life.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. The current state of things is not something I'm willing to just sit back and accept.
Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you.
Whoa. That change in the music was really weird.
Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think so? That's the first time anyone said that to me.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Okay. I think we'll probably just stop here.
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself
what?
together on the way, so please don't worry.
What about the mystery? Well, I'm afraid we're gonna have to wait 4 more days before we can continue this mystery. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask Catherine this real quick. Are you also a clockwork puppet, Catherine? Haha, I wonder. Do I appear like a masterpiece of the Fontaine Research Institute? Okay.
Ad Astra Abyssas.
Let's see. Yeah, so I am going on a trip tomorrow, so I am not going to be able to stream Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But I should be back Tuesday night.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to
So
this world.
we can continue the Archon quest then. But yeah, I will be off for the next 3 days and return on Tuesday, so... The hell? I have never seen or heard Paimon do that before. What was that? Alright guys, well have a good weekend. Yeah, I'll be back next Tuesday. And yeah. enjoy your weekend and all that good stuff. I blew into the controller. Wait, what? Wait. Are you saying that Paimon did that because of something I did? Hold on. Nah, see, she didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. No!
Where'd that wind come from?
Oh my god, you're right! Holy shit! It's me doing that! What the fuck? Bro. I never knew that was a thing. You only found that out recently. Bro. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. It's kind of too bad I won't be able to play this during the trip, but, you know. Well, I am bringing my Switch, so I can play Tears of the Kingdom if I ever get bored or whatever. But anyway. Alright, guys. What kind of trip? We're just going to Missouri. It's just it's not a real big trip. We're just going for a few days. Gonna do some museums and stuff. No, I don't think we're going to that part of Missouri. I don't. All right, good night, and have a good weekend. And yeah, thanks for watching.